I'm James Williams Jr. This is my third and final time machine video. Now I'm pretty sure I got you guys totally twisted with the first two videos. That was my plan from the jump, to get you guys totally twisted from the video, but cop to my truths and make you think. Because a lot of people, when we don't think, or we think too much, which is my case, I generally think too much, or when we're stuck in remembering all the bad things that happen to us, especially when you're like me, when there's nothing but bad. I mean, you have some good things, but most of the bad outweighs the good, and no matter what you do, you can't get ahead, you can't catch a break, you can't stop the flow of events that constantly happen to you. You would see where I'm coming from, and you would understand that what I'm saying isn't as crazy as it sounds. It's only crazy because you're trying to process it. Once you process it and you look at your own life and weigh it, and then you think, maybe I would do that too. And it's not because I'm a badass Star Trek fan, because I am. I love Star Trek. I'm about to play Star Trek Online all day tomorrow when I get out of the dentist's office, because I know I have to work the next day. But that's another thing. If I don't exist, I don't have to work. I would never know the joy of PlayStation. And for you Xbox fans, you would never know the joy of the Xbox. I would never know the joy that I found in Mass Effect, a world where I can live vicarious through people and go through some shit that I can actually fix. Where in my real life, it's not that easy, if at all obtainable. Where when you weigh the pros and cons about existence and non-existence, you have to think about that shit. Sometimes non-existence, it seems like it's a better fit to me. Which is why I said, if I go back in time and the only life that I could affect is mine, then that's what I would do. I would go all the way back to 1972, which gives me a whole year ahead of the year I was born, to make sure that I'm not born. Right? Whose life would that actually change? Whose life would it be hurting? No one's. It would probably hurt my dad in the long run, because he wouldn't have had a kid that was as faithful to him as me. But when you weigh the love of a parent towards their child, most parents' love for their kid is unconditional. And I know my dad would probably hear me and sacrifice and say, you know what? I don't want to put my son through that, because I love him. And I would, like I said, I would write him a note. I would write him a note and make sure that he understood why this had to be done. Now, they say a person's not supposed to know too much about their future. But let's just say, if the shoes was reversed. Let's say a child of mine came through a wormhole and landed smack dead in front of this camera while I'm talking to you guys, and told me to make sure that I don't have babies with this person, but that this person is going to put me and this child through this much hell. They tell me to pick someone else so that they could have a different mom. I would be a fucking fool to not take that shit into consideration, because of the life I've led, because of me being a Star Trek fan. And if you can go back in time and change something of your life, and you're going to tell me that you wouldn't, you'd be lying through your teeth. Well, I already told you what I would do. And you have 3 videos now to tell me what you would do. I personally said that I would wipe myself out of existence. And you guys are going to judge me, and you're going to say what you want to say, and you're going to say I'm crazy, and you're not going to agree with me that some of you would probably do it too. I will tell you what. You ask any alcoholic bum on the street, or a homeless person, if they could go back and not be born because their life is so bad, I can guarantee you, out of 10, 7 of them would say, if I could go back and either do this to make my life better, or not be born, those were the only 2 options, they'd probably take the go back and make their life better. But if by going back and making their life better, the only way that they could do that is to not be born, then they would go back and not exist. Now, I say that because that's how I feel. I know what I would do if I had a time machine. I would go back and make damn sure that either I'm not born into the family I'm born into, or I'm not born at all. Now, you might not agree with that, and that's cool. But the reason you don't agree with it is because you're probably having a much better life than I am. You're also not a 43-year-old bum living at home trying to get famous on YouTube. Got it? If your life's not bad, going back to change something, it's most likely that you probably won't. Where for people like me, whose life has been on the shit up the creek rocket without a paddle and a hole in your dinghy, you would probably change everything. Everything. But like I said in the first video, you're only allowed to change one event. Just one. That one spot that you took that bad turn where you probably should have taken that left at Albuquerque. Homage to Bugs Bunny. Now let me tell you before I end this what I would truly miss. If you watched any of my videos that I posted up earlier today about me singing all these cartoon songs, that's the only thing I would miss besides my dad. That's the only thing I would miss. I would miss on all the great cartoons, all the great toys. I grew up in a great time. I've had great moments. Granted, most of them involved G.I. Joe toys and comic books because I never really had a whole lot of friends. Because I was that little weird kid on the block that no one really wanted to talk to. No one really wanted to give a second look to. And hell, even in my family, same concept. So, I would miss that. But I wouldn't miss anything else. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't miss being treated like I am not really part of the family. I wouldn't miss being sacrificial lamb so that everybody else can make it and I can't. I wouldn't miss being everybody's baby daddy while they're going out to make other babies because the baby daddies that they're making these babies with aren't man enough or have the honor to do their fucking job as men. So, yeah, I really wouldn't miss that much. You know, because I've had more pain and suffering than I've had joy. I want you guys to weigh in the pros and cons of that. I want you to be honest and leave your comments in the blocks. I'm not going to judge you. You can judge me all you want, but I told the truth. I had two options. Go back. I could change my gender. I'm really not feeling that, you know. I'm really not. If I'm going to be a girl in my next life, cool. But in this life, I like to be in a man. So I'm not changing my gender. But if I can change any event, I would just wipe myself out. It doesn't make sense to you because you're not walking in my shoes. It makes sense to me because I'm walking in my shoes. But there are events in life that if we can change, we would. I have discovered what mine is. Granted, none of you will agree with it, but none of you have to. That's the whole point of this video. I didn't make this video, or these 3 videos rather, for you to not have an opinion about it. I made these videos for you to think about what I said. I made these videos so you can understand a little bit more about me and my struggle. You know, the best way I can say this is, if I've suffered more than I haven't in life, why do I want to keep suffering? If you haven't suffered, then you don't know what I'm talking about. If you haven't lost so much time, so much of your life, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you could walk a mile in my shoes from the age of 5 to being forced to fight at 6, to learning Kung Fu and fighting until you're 12 years old, and then you can't really keep a job no matter what you do because you don't want to take any more shit from people, so you stand your ground and all it does is cause you more problems. People constantly picking on you because you're short, because you're not having sex with all these beautiful girls that they swear to God that they're having sex with. It's just been one bad fucking ride. You know, and I'll admit it. Not all of it's my fault. But the parts that it is my fault is because instead of doing what was right for myself, I did what I thought would be right for everyone else. And sometimes, and I never, ever, ever thought I'd fucking say this, sometimes doing the right thing ain't always the right thing for you. You know, and that goes against everything I stand for. But the truth of the matter is, sometimes doing the right thing for everyone else isn't the right thing for you. So before you go making the right decision because you think it's the right thing for everyone else, maybe you would have stepped back and do the one thing that I didn't do, because I didn't think about myself. I thought about doing the right thing for everyone else. And in turn, I have lost all of my teenage years. I lost all of my 20s. I lost the majority of my 30s. I will not lose my 40s by doing the right thing for everyone else. So if you guys don't like that, you know, it is what it is. You're entitled to your opinion. But to the people in my life who personally don't like that, y'all can kiss my ass. Because y'all know that's the fucking truth. You know that I've sacrificed, I've bled, and I've given up everything to help people in my family. And the only thing that I've gotten in return from most of the people in my family is that one finger salute right there. So to each his own, and be honest. If you had a time machine, what would you do? If you could only go back in time to affect one event in your life, and only one event, and it would not fuck up the space-time continuum, what would you do? That is the question. Please be honest. On any other videos, just be honest so I can read them. Maybe I'll do a follow through because most of the comments I've read, I really haven't had to do any follow through because most of the comments are dead on. And I think the very first comment I ever had in Kung Fu Havoc 1 was only one insult, and I snapped at that kid because he said that my Kung Fu was gay. And I literally went off. He's like, your Kung Fu is gay. And I got mad as hell. And I told him, I said, first and foremost, if you see someone actually doing Kung Fu and you don't know how to fight, the last thing you want to do is tell that person that they're gay or their Kung Fu is gay because you don't know where they live. You also don't know when you're going to bump into them in the street, and unlike my boy Kimbo Slice, I'm not going to nobody's house to start a fight because some people have guns. They might see me coming like, oh, that's that motherfucker from YouTube. He already told me he was coming to get my ass. Next thing I know, I got a bullet in my head. I'm not bulletproof. I know this. As much as I love Colossus and the X-Men, I'm not him. So, in closing, think long and hard about what I say in these videos and give me your honest opinion. And if you're new to my channel, like and subscribe. I do talk about some crazy shit, and it's only because I am prevented from doing martial arts. If I had it my way, I would be doing Kung Fu every day. There would be a new video up all the time. There would be new fight scenes. Everything that I could do, I would be doing. Unfortunately, Be All That You Can Be pretty much fucked me. So, I have a new hip, but I can't do Kung Fu anymore. So basically, this has just become like a major league venting station. Not that I want to vent all the time. I actually want to do stuff. I want to make movies. I want to be the guy that I started out to be way back in 2000. But everything just kept going to hell in a handbasket. With casting calls and not being accepted, not having the look that they need, not being pretty, not being tall. I had those working against me from the jump. They don't want an ugly actor. They don't want a short, ugly actor. So, hey. And they hadn't made the Hobbit movies yet. So there you go. Ugly and short doesn't work all the time in Hollywood. Or anywhere else. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I'm the honest man from BCNU. And by the way, please be honest when you guys write the comments. Now, even if you don't like me, I'm not going to write something nasty back at you because I'm above that shit. I'm going to read it. I'm going to be hurt. My feelings might hurt. There might be a little tear trickling down my eye. But I'm going to go forward. I'm not going to respond with a negative. I'm just going to thank you and keep on moving. Now, a lot of you people have wrote bad comments. And like I said, I thank you because your opinion is valid. And everybody doesn't see things the same way as the rest of us. So you have to respect their opinion and keep it moving. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you're going to have any nasty comments, I'm not going to be mad. Just go ahead and put them there. I respect you. I will respect you. I'm not going to write you back and give you the one finger salute or any of that shit. I'm just going to say, okay, thank you. And I'm not going to block you because I need all the subscribers I can get. Plus, I don't know how to do that shit anyway. See, this is where technology outwins me there. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I'm going to get in the shower after I go get these damn dogs. And then I'm going to get up in the morning and pray like hell that I can work out a payment plan with my dentist. And hopefully that's going to cut back on a lot of problems. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.